Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and a certain unpatriotic quarterback is hoping to land another job in the NFL. You guessed it, Colin Kaepernick talking once again, saying that he would be more than willing to sign with any of the NFL's 32 teams, including the Washington Redskins. Now you ask, why are the Washington Redskins being singled out here? Well, the Washington Redskins have run into some quarterback problems of late. It was last month where their starting quarterback, Alex Smith, suffered a season-ending injury. Not long after that, the backup quarterback, Colt McCoy, went down hurt. And this past Sunday, things weren't too pretty for the Redskins. In a huge blowout loss at home at the hands of the New York Giants, Mark Sanchez, journeyman quarterback who the Redskins threw out there, he was absolutely awful in the first half of that game. And then in the second half of the game, they ran out a quarterback in Josh Johnson, who hadn't taken an NFL snap since 2011. But here's the thing, Johnson, if you look at his stat line, he actually did really well, incredibly well, if you consider the guy hadn't, played a meaningful snap in 7 years. And now Colin Kaepernick, just like every single time there's an NFL team who has problems at quarterback, there's injuries, whatnot, all of a sudden, Colin Kaepernick's name comes back up. All the lefties over on ESPN are talking, oh, what an outrage. Colin Kaepernick's better than this guy, and Colin Kaepernick's better than this guy, about how Kaepernick should get a job. It is so wrong. The teams aren't going out there just throwing boatloads of money at Kaepernick as soon as they have the slightest problem at the signal caller position. But if I'm the Washington Redskins, I'm sticking with Josh Johnson. Again, go take a look for yourselves. His stat line from last week, it was actually pretty impressive. He took what was like a 40-0 deficit at one point and pretty much cut it in half in just a half of football. I'm going to go with that before I'm going to go with Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't played a meaningful down in about 2 years now. And it's not like, if you sign Colin Kaepernick, you're getting Tom Brady or Drew Brees here. You're getting a guy whose whole career was full of inconsistent play. Not to mention that there's sort of that whole media circus that comes along with Colin Kaepernick, because as we know, Mr. Kaepernick was the one who started the absolutely shameful practice of taking a knee on the sidelines before the playing of the national anthem before football games. Do you think that teams really want that? I mean, take a look at the Washington Redskins. This is a team that is competing for a wild card spot in the NFC. You would think that all the focus should be on, hey, look, like we're having a decent season, like we're in playoff contention right now. That's what the focus should be. That's where the focus is at right now. If you go ahead and sign Colin Kaepernick, forget about the focus being on what's going on the field. Forget about all the positives that have happened in the Redskins season. Nope, all you're going to be hearing about is, oh, Colin, is he going to be taking a knee? Is he not going to be taking a knee? Is he going to be sitting on the bench? Is he not going to be sitting on the bench? That's all it's going to be about. And that's exactly how Colin Kaepernick would want it, because he is so egotistical. All he cares about, all he's cared about this whole time with these anthem protests is himself, drawing more attention to himself. Clearly, he had some problems when he was a kid growing up. Mommy and daddy didn't show him enough attention or something. And the guy feels the need now that he always has to be the center of attention, no matter how shameful a behavior he has to engage in. So no, if I'm the Washington Redskins, I'm not touching this guy with a 10-foot pole. I'm saying we're continuing to put the focus on our team on the field, our pursuit to make the playoffs, and not on just one out of the 53 guys on the roster who decides to engage in the despicable practice of, on a weekly basis, disrespecting our country and our flag and our troops. I ain't having it, and I hope the Washington Redskins don't have it, and I hope none of the NFL's 32 teams have it this season or ever again. That's all the time that we have for today, but the John Muir Show is back tomorrow, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till then, I'm out.